Hello everybody. Hey, at this time I'd like to share a magic trick with you. It's this old clock. It's got a beat up, things are hanging on it and everything. Look at that. Okay. This is messed up here. Look at us here. All right. All right, hope this works. Take this velvet cloth, cover this up. I don't have a magic wand, but I got this old piece of molding I stir paint with. I'll use that. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I've been practicing this trick for a while. How about that, huh? Just like that. And you know what, if you stay tuned, I'll show you how I did this trick right here. All right, see you in a little bit. Don't go away. What to do today? Man, do I have anything to do today? Let's go down in the old basement cave. Kind of worked on these old OG clocks last night. Ain't she a beaut, huh? It's an old Chauncey Jerome right there. And we got this this one here. But what are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do today? Kind of got this one going last night. But what about today? I think I'm out of projects. Better check, I guess. Yeah. Let's walk into the old workshop and see if I can find something. Whoa, what's that? Wow. We're gonna have to unbox that. See what's in there. I know it's around Christmas time, but I don't think that's a Christmas present. I wonder what that is. All right, good people. Hope your day is going well. Well, let's get this box up off the floor and put it on the bench and see what we got in there. Got to get the old pocket knife out. Been carrying a pocket knife since I was 12 years old. I know over in the UK, they outlawed pocket knives. It's illegal to carry a pocket knife. I bet you they find guys starved to death because they couldn't get in a bag of peanuts, you know what? So far, the packing is pretty good. I'll just keep turning it around. I know this is probably like watching paint dry, but we got to get into this thing to see what's going on. You just can't have a box sitting on the floor and not knowing what it is, you know? Okay, we got that going on for us. I think we can pull this box off of here. Okay. It's like a monkey with a football here. Going in. It's full of stuff. Oh God, good Lord, I should have brought a bag down here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to get a garbage bag. Oh man, I hope this isn't a cadaver. Nope, too small for a cadaver. Enough of this nonsense. Now I got all the mess to clean up here. All right, let's see what we got. I gotta say, this guy this is not the first rodeo right here. I know he's shipped a few things the way this is packed. Probably notice how sharp this knife is. I'll give you a little tip. Best way to sharpen a knife if you don't have a sharpener, and it takes just a little skill. Everybody's got a coffee cup, right? All right, take your coffee cup, turn it upside down. See that right there? That's ceramic. You know what that does? Sharpens knives. It's always nice to wet that a little bit, like that. And you do the other side. Don't bear down too much. And that's how you sharpen a knife. Oh boy, do we have a mess, or do we have a mess? All right. This guy, I think at this point the guy's just toying with me now. Oh, pardon me. This might take a while to get on a wrap because you know what's in here? A pocket watch. Oh, it's starting to take shape now. I'm ankle deep in stuff down here. I hope the glass survives this trip. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. Jeez Louise. Now it's running. Alright. All right, I'll let you get a close-up look at that. Don't go nowhere. All right, nice. Wish I started with an empty garbage can. Nice. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. Let me turn the light on here. It's an old Gilbert. What's the model of this? Capital number, this is supposed to be capital number 45 is what it's supposed to be. You know, the label is pretty nice, and I think I got a way of fixing that. But hang on there. And we don't have a pendulum, we don't have a key, but we do have a nice clock movement, nice face, nice tapered pin here. This is flopping around, and looks like the movement's kind of flopping around. And let's shut this down, stand it up. There it is. You know, I remember those clocks being a lot taller than that. Wait a minute, the base is missing. Oh, now what am I gonna do? Hold on a second here. Let's go down the hallway here. Oh, God, Lord. The base is missing. Now let's look around here. Hey, what we got here? I bet that's a Gilbert Capital 45. Sure, it's white, but check that base out right there. Come along with me. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh! Let's take a look at this. There we go. All right. I think there's some possibilities to be had here. I'll have to clean that base off, get that white paint out of there. I've used this white clock for other projects. Took some parts. In fact, I took the movement out and put it in another clock. In fact, it's running upstairs on our old china cabinet upstairs. But we're gonna fix this one up right here. It's gonna be a clock rescue today. Okay, I got this old clock laid out here. This old Gilbert. I didn't even notice if there was a year on this one. Let's look close. 1908. This is a 1908. Now this looks like a product of someone trying to restore a clock. There's no finish on this. And they probably took it apart. And it's got a bit of a crack there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with that or not. We'll see. Luckily, there's some really nice parts left over. There's this this glass. It's not broke. It's nice. I don't know if that's a new part or what, but... And the movement, I haven't checked the movement out yet. It's got a good bezel and dial and everything. But we'll take this apart. We'll clean and oil this movement, check it out. And then I'll work on getting that base cleaned up and putting it on here. It looks like, oh geez. Let's see if I can get the screw out of there. There. That would hold the gong. There's one screw there. There's no screws on here. So it looks like somebody had this all apart and kind of pieced it together to sell or something. I'm telling you, people, don't restore your clock like this. You know, you got aspirations of restoring a clock. You take an old clock, and if you get one, try a little alcohol on it. Rub it and see if the old dirt and stuff doesn't come off. You may be surprised. Underneath all that stuff might be the original finish of the clock. And then you dry it all off and use some steel wool on it and some Johnson paste wax, and you may not have to restore the clock. But this one here has got there's no finish on this thing. All right, I'm starting to take this old Parch clock, the stoner clock case apart here. I'll get this off of here, but you never throw anything away. You may need this. Who knows? You may need this top part, the door. It's just too bad that somebody had to get a paint paintbrush and paint this thing white. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to get the hinges. You know, these hinges are brass in here. They didn't need to have white paint on them, but that's just me, I guess. Alrighty. As you can see, I got the two clocks laying down, belly side down, and here's the label on this one. The back is in pretty good shape. I almost thought about using this back, but it's split here in a couple of places. But the label, if you can see that, has 45 on it, and this one, the 4 is missing. So I might be able to take that razor blade and slice a piece of that sticker off and match it up with this sticker. We'll see what happens. Still working on getting this back off. I had trouble getting these screws out. They were flathead screws. They were in there for over 100 years probably. I'll give you a little tip. Whether it be wood or whatever, sometimes you can you know, if it's on metal, or you could use a torch or whatever. But if you have trouble getting a screw out, take your solder gun, put it on the head, turn it on, let that screw heat up. You'd be surprised how that loosens that up. Things change when you're heating that screw up and it gets red hot. And that's how I got this one out. I worked it out with that, and there you are. Now I got to pull the nails out and start working on getting this paint off of here. All right, I got the movement laying here. I'm going to take it upstairs and give it a bath. It's pretty stiff. I mean, the gong side works. This will not run. It's wound up all the way. And I don't know if I can even make it run laying here on this video or not. I mean, yeah, I can help it with the gear like this, but we'll clean it up. It doesn't look like it's greasy or dirty. I think it's just real dry. And a little dishwashing liquid, a little hot water. And also, I don't have a pendulum for it, but I did find this pendulum. I think this is a little bit small for a Gilbert clock. Not sure what this all goes to, but I think the drop is a little short and it's a little light. But I'm going to use it anyway, and until I get a pendulum for it. Next thing, I got to get that paint off of that base right there. I was thinking maybe alcohol would take it off, but I got my doubts. I don't think it will. I think I'm going to have to use some elbow grease on that. I got this the old Gilbert movement cleaned up, and you're kind of wondering what I got that aluminum foil on there for. I'm going to do a little experiment. I got a key here that's too big for this movement. I mean, you can wind it, but it's sloppy, okay? So I've taken that and fashioned that on there like that, okay? Oh, didn't want to pull it off. So what I'm going to do is mix up this JB weld right here. I'm going to put it in the key and I'm going to place it on top of that. And then I'm going to pull it off and let it dry and clean the excess off and see if you can use that key. I don't know if you can or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. Sounds crazy, but hey, I got another key if this doesn't work. Okay, I'm kind of trying to address this crack here. And I see I got a little glue down in the things there, in the design. A little crust. I think that'll do it. I don't think that is going to go away permanently, but I think once I stain this and everything, it probably will be less noticeable. And at least it won't fall apart. I think they must have cracked that when they pulled this apart or something. I wish they wouldn't have tried to restore this thing. Look at this. Alrighty. Okay, I've been working on getting the paint off this base. It's pretty thick on there. I tried a few ways of getting it off, but I found the fast way to get this off. I got an old oven down here. Check the blistering out on that. I'm gonna grab that out of there and scrape that off. I got it set on 425. Let's see what happens. I might have to act fast, but I got this old plastic stick from Autoglass right here. It's got a scraper on one end. And I think if I did a little bit of elbow grease, I could get that right off of there. Look at that. Look at me go. You know? Well, I'm going to sit this phone down, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to scrape some of that off. And what I can get off, I'll stick it back in the oven and heat it up a little more. And hey, should be good.